Let's do this.
Welcome to the Honesty Issue. I'm Katie.
And I'm Sky.
And today we're going to be talking about family and mental illness.
Yes, just group those together.
Let's start with how to tell your family that you have a mental, or you think you have a mental
that
illness.
you have a problem.
Let's say you have a problem. Let's say your problem is
Depression.
self-harming. Okay. Let's say you're depressed and or self-harming and you want to get help, but you're under 18, so you have to go talk to your parents first. What's the first step?
I don't even know how I went about this. I didn't actually.
I told my mother in a text message.
Okay, so distancing yourself from the problem. That, not in a bad way,
Yeah.
it's just like,
However you want to tell them is fine.
yeah,
Like,
you can just call them. Actually, no, I called my dad. When it started to get really bad again, I called him. I was like, hey, Dad, I'm not really feeling too well anymore in my life. I know that you might be aware that I'm sad a lot of the time, but I would like to do something about it. I want to be better about this. I don't want to say for everyone, but for most parents, they're going to be like, yes, okay,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you for speaking up.
some parents won't be so understanding, or they just, sorry, let me start over. The problem I ran into with my parents is that, like, they were supportive, they just didn't know what to do for me, because none of them have ever self-harmed or anything.
That's true.
So if you know things that help you, explain that when you're telling your parents.
Yes.
Like, if you just need a hug sometimes, then just tell your parents that. Be like, if I'm crying and I feel like I want to self-harm, be like, I just need a hug.
I just need a hug. Or maybe even asking for therapy if you're under 18.
If you feel medication is necessary at the time.
Yeah. Well, the therapist will also like determine that for you as well.
Pros and cons of telling your family. Pros, your family will become aware.
Yeah, and they will support you,
Hopefully.
hopefully. And, you know, it shows that you trust them in, hey, you know, I'm being brave enough to tell you what my problem is, and I hope that you can be kind enough to help me with it.
Excuse me, we're filming!
That's a big dog.
Rude. A con might be that you're uncomfortable when you're talking about it.
It happens. It takes a really long time to be really casual with your illnesses or, you know, your feelings in general, not even if you have an illness.
Yeah.
A lot of people are just afraid of being vulnerable, and that's okay. Like, we're not exactly built to know how to handle vulnerability. But it's important nonetheless, and it's gonna feel weird. Hey, Mom, I've been crying a lot. You know, what can I do about that?
So a question that we have gotten, I think twice now, is how to handle a family member that has mental illness. I'm trying to think. There's a difference between having, like, parents that have mental illness and, like, a sister or brother, you know. I would say if you have a family member that struggles with mental illness, to talk to them.
Yes.
Like, see what they need, what they don't need, and go from there.
Because usually any kind of illness is genetic, you know, it's gonna turn out that, you know, someone might be dealing with the same thing in your family, although they might not want to talk about it. And I'm pretty sure that me and my sisters are dealing with something. But recently my younger sister has trusted me enough to open up to me, and she had an anxiety attack or a panic attack not too long ago, and she actually just, you know, texted me. She didn't have to call because she was, like, worried about that, but just openly told me her symptoms and what was going through that, and I was just able to help her. So it's just, you know, clearing the space, saying, hey, I know it's scary to talk about these things, but I'm here if you want to.
How to talk to your family members, it can be awkward or difficult, but just be, I don't know, I don't sugarcoat things.
Katie doesn't sugarcoat things, I hella do.
She's a fluffer. She likes to fluff you.
I make sugar cookies out of the problem.
Yeah. I am more just like, yo, what's up? What do you want to do about it? So, fix it.
Just depends on the coping style that this family member is used to or what they prefer, rather.
Supporting family members with mental illness is easier said than done.
What is also good to discuss is if your family is too wrapped up in the stigma. If at the dinner table you've heard more than once, he's just being emotional, or just making fun of an illness, or if something's in the media where Britney Spears is shaving her head, oh, she's crazy.
She's not crazy.
Going through a hard time.
Yeah, sometimes you shave your head.
Dude, okay, but honestly, with the whole Britney Spears thing, I totally get it. Like, I go through one of those, like, every month or so.
I've cut my hair in anger,
Yeah.
and then I regretted it. I couldn't shave it because that's an extreme hairstyle, and that's not allowed on campus. Point is, family, mental illness, your family is the only thing that's forever, so support them and love them, ask them what they need, and do that. Well, we love you guys
So much.
and if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you can comment below, email, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, any of those social medias, they're all down below. I have gotten a lot of emails asking us what our personal Instagram.
Really?
I've gotten at least 4 emails asking what our personal Instagram is. Yeah, so I'll put our personal Instagram and all that crap.
Let's
down
be
below.
friends.
We love you guys. See you next time.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Everyone you love around you is worried about you and your Victoria's Secret obsession.
You know what Victoria's Secret is? Victoria's and Tears.